Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of a show that will not be named. I'm your host, Brian, or TK Prince, whatever you prefer. And today, I'm, God, a minute, man, I'm a little afraid. I had a fucking dream last night. Two dreams in a row, actually. Two long ass dreams about fucking aliens. It was really freaky. In the dreams, I ended up becoming an expert on this shit. And what happened was, every single time the aliens came. Now, mind you, it wasn't just one race of aliens, it was multiple races. Like they were trying to reclaim the Earth or something. Every time the aliens came, there would be like a massive power outage. Oh, that was it. And then this in the second dream, um, they stole all of like the moisture and shit out of the air or some crap. So it became super hot, and me and some people ended up hiding in a freezer to stay cool because they made the air so dry and unlivable. And basically, in my dream, in the first one, I went to go visit my father in Florida. And when I went down there, met him, met some family, and I went to a mall. Now, mind you, the first indication, I'm usually good at determining whether I'm in a dream or not, mainly because the malls in my dreams all look the same. It's the same mall. I don't know if it's probably subconscious. I just dream of the same place over and over and over again. But hang on, let me adjust because my other hand's getting tired here. Um, Essentially, uh, I went to the mall, and the first indication that I knew it was a dream was because there's a store in the mall in my dream. It's always there. It has a whole bunch of low grade B horror movies, and it's my favorite store. I wish the store actually existed in real life, but it doesn't. That's how I knew it was a dream at first. And then what happened was, it was weird because it was like all of a sudden I had a job at the at the at the at the AMC theater near that mall. It was really strange. And after talking with this lady, now this was the weird thing. The dream wasn't initially an alien dream. This dream felt like it continued for like an hour, and it was just like a casual like trip. And it was so normal and average. And then um literally partway through it, I was at this theater. I was just chilling out, and all of a sudden everyone starts falling asleep. Like I'm walking into rooms and everyone's just on the floor. So I go to the front door, and apparently, like in real life, my job was similar to the job that I had in my dream, where I was just a doorman for this movie theater. And people started coming in, and they started, coming in like every like 5 minutes or so. And the more these people came in, the more they looked more non-human. And I began to notice after a while, I used to yell at them, and I used to be like, what the fuck? Like, you're hideous as shit, man. You're not fucking human. What the hell's the matter with you? And they thought it was like funny. They were just like, haha, he finally catch on. He finally caught on. But it was freaky. I saw some freaky ass creatures. And they were all aliens, and basically they were conglomerating. They were getting together in the movie theater to have some kind of discussion. And I was supposed to serve as like the unwitting like doorman to greet them all. And it was just really fucking freaky. And then at the end, I met this guy, And he basically said he was like a prince. He was one of the only super memorable aliens. And he was a prince. And basically, he had like this swirl of flesh, like a hoop that bulged from his forehead. And then on top of his forehead, on top of his head right here, he had like a blade that stuck forward, like a horn. Other than that, he looked human. He was like, he had a very like handsome, very, very, I guess, Lestat de Lioncourt type fucking appearance. And he was like the prince of like all these aliens. He was like in charge or whatever the shit. And so my dream ended with the alien, with me fucking booking it and being pursued by the aliens. Because I decided, yeah, fuck this. I'm getting in a car and I'm running away. So, sorry. These dreams didn't allow me to get much sleep last night because I just kept waking up. So, anyways, the next dream, it skipped like 5 years. And it skips to me talking to a cop next to these people. And apparently, I've been traveling with these people, and we all believe one another because we all experience similar things. And basically, we believe that like an invasion of some type is coming. And in the dream, I go with these people, and there's a big siren sounds, like the big like, yeah, the bombs are coming type sounds. And this angle makes my face look so fat. I promise you, not really. Anyways, in that dream, we're basically just traveling together, and I was showing this cop this picture that I drew of the Prince alien that I saw that night in the movie theater. And, the one with the swirl and the horn on his head and looks like Lestat. And, the cop's like, oh, that's really weird. And I'm explaining, like, yeah, man, this shit happens every, like, couple of years. There's a power outage somewhere and these aliens touch down and they have, like, a meeting or something happens or they take people or shit like that. So everything's fine, right? And then me and the people go into some kind of antique shop. Or it was like a glassware shop and a crystal shop. That, mind you, was also in the last, stream. Except in the last stream, it was inside of a mall. In this stream, it was in like a strip mall. Like it was in its own little section. So we went into there in the dream. And all of a sudden the air became so dry we started hearing siren sounds. And we're like, oh shit, like the aliens are coming, man. It was just really terrifying. It was just like a terrifying feeling in the pit of my stomach. Now, mind you, through this stream and the last one, I'm very, like I said, I'm very good at determining, okay, this is a dream. I should probably wake up. I tried doing that, and it just wasn't working. And it made me question for like 2 seconds. I was like, is this a dream? Is this really happening? As I did, I was like, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. And I just wasn't fucking waking up, which I'm usually very good at. So that was spooky. But yeah, we're all in this store, right? And then all the friggin' the air just becomes very hot and it becomes very hard to breathe. And we're just like, and we're like, we need to get out of here. We need to find somewhere safe. And basically, we end up running to this freezer because it's apparently a fast food freezer in the back of this antique glass and crystal shop. Dream logic for you. We run into there and we bolt the door behind us. I lock it because it locks from the inside. And we're in there and we keep hearing banging and screaming and a whole bunch of shit on the other side. And eventually it opens up and it's someone we know. And we all pile into oh, that was it. There's like shadows on the bottom. So there's light coming through the door on the bottom. So I watch it to see if any like freaky shit's gonna come through and try to kill us. So I'm watching it, right? And finally someone we know opens it from the other side and they're like they're like, come on, you're never gonna believe this. So we head with them out into the street and basically same thing, everyone's like passed out. It's like 90% of the population's passed out, but there are still people that are awake and running around and freaking the fuck out. And giant black ships that look like big old blimps are in the sky. We all pile into a jeep, but eventually we all start to get like really weary and we all fall asleep too. We wake up a few hours later. A lot of time jumps in my dreams. And when we wake up, buildings are on fire, like the city's just destroyed, and there's just a row of cars on the interstate. And we're driving along, and as we're driving along, this feral old woman literally jumps in our car. She's like, give me your fucking car. She looks almost, not zombified, but she's got like blue veins like bulging from her and shit. I wasn't sure if she was an alien or just like a really fucking crazy old person. And we're like, no, get the fuck out of here, blah, 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 blah. And she starts like trying to attack one of our people, and I basically climb in the back and I just kicked her in the face out of the Jeep, and then we sped away. So as we turn the corner, it's literally just fucking chaos. People who are dead, asleep, or half melted from like these laser beams are just running around, and the aliens are coming down in like puffs of smoke, right? They're like smoke balls. They hit the ground and they go and they appear, like they manifest out of the mist that forms when these balls hit. And you know, the red mist fades away, and then when they appear, they're basically like, you ever see Chicken Little? Legit, they look like hyper realistic versions of the Chicken Little aliens. They had like heads, like the fuzzy heads, and then they had like just arms, just long ass arms. Um, but at the end of their arms, they held like lasers, and they were just like, they zapped people with it, and it was putting people to sleep. And then once the people were asleep, the people started floating into the sky up toward the ships, the big black ships that look like zeppelins. And I was running around, I'm like, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. And that one I did wake up at the end of. So, probably gonna try to go back to sleep now. Hopefully I don't dream about fucking aliens again. So, yeah. Thank you a lot for listening to this story, and I hope you have better dreams than I do. So, bye-bye.